Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, and we are so glad that you are with us here. It's time for live improv comedy on the Suggestion Box with the Vaudacity Improv Players. And now, to introduce our players, here is the Beast from the East, our host tonight, Mr. Tom Carrozza.
Woo! Thank you, Craig Jackman. Yes, guys, I'm hosting. Never did it before, but it's happening tonight. And it's show number 44. Thank you. It's one of those power numbers, 44. And it's true that I'm in New York City. I'm the only one in New York. Everybody else is in the LA area. But for those of you who follow our show, we have the original 6 members tonight, which includes me, of course, and that's very exciting. So let's introduce them one by one because each one of them is an important contributor to the world of mirth and humor. Let's first introduce you to my old chum from the First Amendment, Jane Brucker. Jane, join us. Hello, Jane.
My kitty.
There's your kitty, yes. Jane and I used to be a comedy duo way back decades ago. We were Tom and Jane. We were the opening act for a lot of crazy rock stars, right, Jane?
Yeah, rock people. Almost stars. Rock people.
Rock people, but some of them are famous. Well, I won't drop names, but Suzanne Vega, John Phillips, Screamin' Jay Hawkins, and Tom and Jane were the opening act. And here we are again, Zooming, baby. How about it, right? We were founding members of a group called the First Amendment, which is at number 2 Baughn Street. And the building is still there, but we are not. Here we are at the suggestion box, though. A? Yes?
A, B.
A, B? Okay. Next is a new friend of mine, and I feel very brotherly towards him. Please welcome Dylan White. Hello. Hi, Dill.
Hi, Tom. You're hosting.
I know I'm hosting. How about it, right?
I hope that's not the reason we already have one dislike before we even started the show.
We have a dislike, do we?
Apparently. They disliked it before we even went live.
Oh, boy. Well, that's probably a friend of mine. What's up with you, Dylan? What you doing?
Same old, just trapped in these 4 walls.
Oh, that's too bad. It is Friday night, It's
That's true.
Yeah, and it's summer.
Hey.
Technically summer now, so...
That's right.
Wonderful.
I'm just happy I'm not in Arizona this time because when I was out there a little bit ago, it was 117.
Yes, that's rough on anybody. I can't do it either. Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
Well, stay cool, because you're here now.
Yeah, man, I am cool. I'm always cool. I'm like the Fonz.
I know you are. Next, we have our most wonderful youngest member of the group, who's a brilliant teacher, performer, writer, Karen Baughn.
Bringing in the youth angle.
The person who asked me who Phyllis Diller is. That's okay. I know it's a different world.
Still don't know.
How are you, Karen? You staying busy?
Good. I'm staying busy. I'm just going around disliking YouTube videos before they start, keeping busy.
Oh. Yeah, all right, fine. Any big showbiz news you could tell us? Any scoops that you might have coming up? Anything?
Scoops. I'm filming a commercial later. I did the fitting today. All
Well,
the clothes fit.
oh boy, very, very cool. So you're shooting. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Mr. Knott's Berry Farm himself, Denny Roque. Get
that moniker.
Whoa. And you said during rehearsal that people have been coming up to you at Knott's Berry Farm, recognizing you from
Very
this
nice
show.
things to me and about all the shows, yes.
Isn't that wonderful? That's really,
That is
really
very
nice.
nice.
And
They've gone out of their way to do that.
And tell us what you do at Knott's Berry Farm. I know what you do, but everyone
Well,
should know.
For this summer, during their Not Summer Nights event, which is like a giant block party, I play a chef. A chef with a very well-known name. My name is Saul Manila.
Well, I bet you leave your mark on everything you make, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Well, welcome back, original member. Okay, and our final suggestion boxer is the one, the only, star from coast to coast, Denny Siegel. Denny! Hello.
Tom usually calls me Dainty Siegel, so when you say Denny Siegel, Tom, I don't know what you're talking about.
I usually call her Dainty Siegel Child Star.
Yes.
And
All true. All true.
I have a couple of nicknames for everybody, but that's the one that seems to have stuck. Yes. Well, here we are, you guys, the original cast. Right. Oh, wow. Somebody gave money, I think. I don't know if that, or
That's
it's just.
nice. And
That's
we
nice.
appreciate those smart people being the best place they could be on a Friday night.
Right. They are with
Right here.
us. We are the coolest, I'm
We
pretty
have
sure.
2 super chats. Thank
Craig.
you to
Wow.
yeah, already. I mean, you guys haven't even gotten started
Just
yet.
for
and here we
saying
go.
hello.
That was actually
Yeah.
the whole show. That was Tom.
Okay, we're done. See you guys later.
Working up
Bye-bye.
some
No.
material.
First super chat, a big, nice Mrs. N. Blake. Dylan looks so handsome. Arizona is a lot less hot without him here.
Oh,
Girlfriend is
Zingo.
not gonna like that when she sees this.
And love the
SSING.
OGs from Kelsey Blaine Gibson. So thank you both for the super chat. Just to let you guys know, if you want to donate to the super chat, it's the $sign at the bottom of the chat in YouTube. Please feel free to click on that and donate. We will read your.
We all need our
super chat.
heads examined. So
Yes, so we need some X-ray money. Anyway, for our first
Wasn't there?
form, we need a line of dialogue. That's not always easy for a pedestrian. They don't think in terms of dialogue. But we're going to play a form that requires a line of dialogue, random dialogue of line of dialogue that we can start with. And this is something we call freeze tag. It's a very, very famous form. When two people are doing a scene, someone's going to say freeze and gesture with their hands so we know who's speaking. They're going to repeat the last line that was spoken and begin a whole new scene with it. It's magical, and I can't wait for this to happen.
And are you suggesting that it's easier for people who like drive cars?
Yeah, if you're crossing the street as a pedestrian, your mind is really
sit
focused
down
on
and figure
That's
it
a
out.
fair point. All right.
dodging
No,
around you.
no, I think you should text and drive if you're going to participate in our show. I mean,
Thank you, Tom. Thank
really-
you. Someone
we really-
finally validates me.
Yeah, we really need these suggestions, or we can't do improv. Danny, are you okay? It looks like
Yes,
you're.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm writing.
You're writing. Okay, Craig, do we have any line of the? Good.
Yes, we actually do have a couple of lines of dialogue, but the
We
one
only
that I
need one.
found that was good from Kelsey Blaine Gibson. Did I feed the cat?
Did I feed the cat? We are going to begin with Denny Roque and Karen Baughn. Did I feed the cat?
I have to say it like Craig did, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Did I feed the cat?
You know, we've been gone for a week and a half now. I'm just wondering if we remember to lock the doors.
Right. Because the cat looks so much fatter. Did it drive to the grocery store?
That cat has a lot of friends.
Freeze.
It goes outside somebody's yard.
Freeze. That cat has a lot of friends in the jazz music scene. He'll get you connected.
Well, you know, Mickey, I'm not asking that cat. I'm asking yous.
Look, you know something? You betrayed me so many times with your talent. You know, I taught you everything you know.
My talent shines through. I can't help it. These
Look,
castles, they go where they want.
the jazz scene is very, very different now than when you began.
I began a long time ago.
Freeze. I began a long time ago. I don't think I'm ever going to get this puzzle finished.
You know, Steve, a lot of us are worried about you. Your kids graduated high school yesterday and you weren't there.
Look, I can't multitask. I can only do one thing at a time. Now, I bought this puzzle 5 years ago, and I'm determined to finish it. I mean,
Well, you know-
100 pieces is a lot.
It's a lot of pieces, I know, but I think you should give up.
It's a lot of pieces, I know, but I believe if we put one Picasso over there, one Matisse over there, that we should have this living room in House and Gardens by the summer.
I think it's a brilliant idea, but I would suggest we think bigger. I say we try to get our own reality show and bring art galleries into people's homes.
I think you're right, and I say we can get them bidding $1 billion on this Matisse right here.
Freeze! $1 billion. on this Matisse right here. Carl, he said he'd give me $1 billion if I would sleep with him because I'm a work of art, as long as my husband said it was okay.
Did he show you the $1 million up front?
Well, no, but he has a real fancy car and he's in a tuxedo. I mean, you can't just rent one of those.
Listen, Elise.
Yeah, Carl.
Have you been drinking and watching Indecent Proposal and going to sleep again with your Ambien?
All of those things are true, but this time it wasn't a dream. I heard a knock at the hotel door. I thought it was room service, and when I opened it, a very suave bolo guy was there, and he offered me $1 million to hit this Matisse.
I'll agree to it if I can record it.
Freeze! I can record it. Once you take the stage and open your mouth, my equipment will capture all of your magic.
Yes, but I've been told many times that my
Freeze!
No. Trust me, even a chipmunk can play Hedda Gabler. Just let me teach you to be an actress. A chipmunk, it's only...
Freeze! Chip, monkhood is a very serious thing. I mean, once you enter that seminary, you got to give everything up.
Look, bro, I went from frat house to monk house. It's my brotherhood in me. You can't keep me away from my boys.
Whoa, I guess we're done. All right, applause, everybody.
Fine.
Whoa. I think we could have gone, well, the applause just kind of got us there, didn't it?
I guess so.
All right, well, good job, everybody. A lot of
Can't
that.
keep her away from her boys.
No. Ooh. Okay, well, that was freeze tag. For those of you who are in improv class, that was verbal freeze tag. You all should be in an improv class.
Oral
Okay.
freeze tag.
Right. Well, this is kind of strange because I'm the host.
Tag.
Yes, this is kind of awkward because I'm the host. I'm also in the next form. Right. So what we need is the suggestion of a relationship. I'm going to be in this with Dainty Siegel, Child Star, and we're going to do a variation on the ABC game. For those of you who've seen us do the ABC game, you know how it goes, but we're doing a different version of this tonight in which someone says a line, and the next line of dialogue must begin with the last letter of the last word spoken. And you need to know how to spell for this. Denny, are you a good speller?
Yes, E-Y. Hi, Danny Roque.
Hi, Denny. I think you should
see you.
turn your camera off.
I was so good at this game, I thought you might want me to stay and help.
Well, you can't. Oh, he's gone.
You can help by sending good vibes. That's always useful.
That's right. So,
Matisse is worth $1 million.
oh, it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
Boy. All right. So, do we have, by any chance, a suggestion of a relationship, Craig?
Oh, we do indeed. From Christina Beelan, Cat and Cat Lady.
Fluffy, the alchemist said that these were magic pills that could make you talk. So I'm going to put them in your food. And I really hope she didn't rip me off.
Frida! You know, I got to tell you, I got a few complaints about the apartment.
Tell me I'm not dreaming. Fluffy, did you just say, Frida, you're the best owner I've ever had, or something to that effect?
Something to that effect, yes, but I must say that things have really gotten a little slipshod here at home.
Everyone's going to say I'm crazy, like they did in high school when I thought that the birds were calling to me, but this is different. This is real, isn't it, Fluffy?
This is real, but the bird situation was alarming to all of us. I'm sorry to say, it was a borderline psychotic episode.
Everyone knows cats are not good at spelling, Fluffy, but I'm going to ask you to pay more attention to the ends of my sentences. And with that, I'm going to ask you, I just realized you said something's up with the apartment. Well, you can finally talk, and the first thing you're going to say is a complaint?
Well,
A complaint?
Tonight especially, I'm feeling complainy. For one thing, there's a lack of mice, and I'm kind of used to them.
Maybe you didn't know, but I spent $1,000 on an exterminator to get rid of the mice. I thought they were tormenting you.
Unfortunately, it was the one thing keeping me alive.
Exactly what are you saying?
Gosh, this is hard.
Well, don't hold back on my account. I mean, just because whatever you're going to say, I'm sure I can take it. Fluffy.
You know, yesterday I ran into the hall. I saw a bigger world, and it's a world that I belong in.
No, you belong here with me. You're my best friend. You're my life partner. You're everything to me.
Maybe not.
Tell me what I can do to make your life here better. I'll do anything. You want fresh tuna? You want to sleep in my bed? You want me to lick your fur?
Right now, I could go for a nice line of catnip.
Please, just wait here. I'm gonna. I don't care if I have to go all the way into the next state to find an all-night pet store. I will be back. Stay.
And scene! Wow! Very silly. Did I really mess up in the beginning? Did I really not do it? Did I miss your letter?
You'll have to watch it on replay and find out. But you're doing a great job hosting, and that's what's more important.
Thank you. That's right.
Everybody knows that cats do not know the Phoenician alphabet. Everybody.
All right. Well, they know a lot more than. Oh well, never mind. You know, also that's a good point, Denny Siegel. These shows will be kept in perpetuity on YouTube. You could watch them over and over again.
Yeah, let's watch those last two over and over again.
All right. I don't know where I messed up, but it's something new.
Right. No, you just weren't doing the letter, but your scene work was excellent, and you were a very opinionated cat. I will say that.
Thank you, and you were a great cat lady.
Thank you.
Oh wow, well within your range. Okay, next we're gonna play a game Anyway,
You said it.
I said
you called it a game.
Darn it! We're gonna do it.
Doing it.
We got a form called New Choice, and this is going to. Is this who's in this? Raise your hands if you're in New Choice.
Dylan and I.
I'm calling it.
And okay, great. Karen is going to be the caller every time she says New Choice. They have to come up with a new line of dialogue to replace what they said. What do we ask for this? Does anybody know? A location. So if you could type in the chat box, le chat box, and
Yeah, put that in the chat box.
a location, then we are off and running. So if you could do that, we're ready. We're waiting. And
We have.
Oh, good.
And Dari Mills says that we are inside a fishbowl.
Inside a fishbowl from Dari.
The room still looks the same.
This is not what I expected when I was scooped up. I was expecting a vacation spot. This is awfully stagnant and tiny. The posters really lied.
They really did. But it is better than that plastic bag they brought us here in.
New choice.
But it is better than them bringing us here all cupped in their hands with that little bit of water.
New choice.
But it's really better than when they ducked their head in the big pond and pulled us out in their mouths and held us there and spit us into this bowl.
Yes, that's very true. But this, from what I understand from the other fish, isn't the worst bowl around.
You're talking to other fish?
Well, yes. Why wouldn't you talk to the other fish? That seems so rude. I don't know how long we're going to be here. I'd certainly like to make friends.
New choice.
I don't know how long we're going to be here, so I figure we should eat whatever they drop in this bowl.
New choice.
I don't know how long we're going to be here, so I would say we don't sign a long lease.
Well, I don't think a lease is in the offering. I think we're pretty much stuck here until we go belly up.
New swim. New swim.
She has
Ooh,
way too much power.
speaking of dropping something in, they're sprinkling something on the surface.
New eat. New eat.
Tastes like chicken.
Is that what they mean by chicken of the sea?
Oh, maybe. I think you're onto something. What do you think?
I think it's good, and it's nice and flaky.
New choice.
I think it's pretty good, but it gets caught in my shark teeth here. I wish they'd give us something a little squirmier.
New choice.
No worms in this joint.
New choice.
I don't know if you've tried this great slide they have over here, but it's pretty cool.
I don't know what good an underwater slide is going to do other than decoration, but I can give it a shot.
New slide.
I don't know what good an underwater slide is going to do other than decoration, but I can give it a shot. Ooh, it's like a whirlpool.
You know what? New slide. One more.
I don't know what good a slide is going to do in here, but other than decoration, but I can give it a shot. Ah!
Oh my gosh, let's hear it. Those were some major new choices.
Danny was a shark.
Yeah, I know. He looks like a shark tonight with the shirt.
Sharks, we start tiny.
Oh,
Yeah.
the twist.
You know, it's kind of
New
funny.
eat, new swim.
We've never done that
If
before,
Chad
have
had
we?
come by, you would have found out I was a shark.
You know what else? I think, in terms of theater, we did something that was never done before in theater, and that's we depicted a slide and a fishbowl underwater. I've never heard of that. And
It's nice. It's nice.
I'm just mad at myself right now for not thinking that if Danny was a shark, he shouldn't go near the jets.
well,
Dylan, go back in time. Use
All
your one-time
right.
travel for this
I was
moment.
looking for a jet. So I could
Oh boy,
you, Craig.
we got some blooper music. All right, we need everybody. Come back, Denny. Come back, Jane. You three stay here. Oh, for our next, yes, you're swimming too, Jane, are you? For our next form, we need the suggestion of a common event like a wedding or a funeral, something along those lines. We've done something very interesting here. We've taken one of our old forms that we developed ourselves called Word Up. And just so you know what's going to happen, we're each going to start by saying one word each, build a scene this way, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then back to 4, back to 3, back to 2, back to 1. It's a circle. And hopefully it'll be a good circle, yes? So, well, we liked it. It's something new to do. So we're hoping for a common event or an exciting event that is a little bit on the ordinary side. Craig, anything?
Actually, yes, from Mrs. N. Blake. Since we just had many of them, let's do graduation.
Graduations. Okay, thank you. We now take you to a revamped version of Word Up.
borrowed.
What?
Borrowed.
Congratulations.
Pictures.
Smile.
Bunnies.
Kids!
Danny too.
Oh, it's to me.
Yes.
So much
Pomp, circumstance.
Hold still.
Quit it.
Noogie time.
A problem. Denny?
I think we.
What, Principal Skinner?
Everyone calm down.
I hate this.
I tried Coke.
There's no diplomas.
I wasted 4 years stupidly.
This is just perfect.
No one is getting pictures?
Give me a
No
hit.
one? No one's getting pictures. There we go. Yeah.
Here's one. But diplomas.
No one is graduating.
$95.
Right, I know. My parents don't believe photos.
I'm kind of secretly relieved.
Do I still get paid?
And please don't call the cops.
I need some activity here.
I'm so sorry.
This is like the time.
4.
Oh, well, we're back to 4. I'm hitting the 6. This is similar. I'm in trouble. This is exactly like
Right.
I'll work at Starbucks.
I'm starting a website.
I'm just gonna drop. From
I
I'll
drop,
be
you
a
drop.
dropout.
You drop, I drop.
You're all so bright.
I know. You should have faith.
3.
Where's your faith?
I like coffee.
Models for me?
We could deal.
You and me.
Graduations are overrated.
Two days.
Later, suckers.
You're 18.
Dropped out.
Barely legal.
Wait, kids!
Thousands.
Bye.
Done.
Mom.
Coke!
Diplomas! Oh boy! Wow. Woo! Woo!
Should we graduate? No.
Not if she can get the coat.
Okay, well, all right. That was word up and word down. Now we're gonna employ our spokesman Craig Jackman to pop on and tell us what's happening during the week. Craig, you want to do that?
Hi, great to see you guys. What a great show tonight, and thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. If you have not done so already, please hit the like button. And also, if you like what we do and you're not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button. We love it. And also the bell that's right next to subscribe. If you hit that, you'll be notified when we do new things, when we post new items. So please do all three. Like, subscribe, bell. If you've not done any of those, or if you've done one or so, do a combination. We've got a lot of great things coming up here on the Vaudacity Network, and I want to share a few of them with you because we are real busy getting ready, going with this summer. Right now, the first thing coming up is going to be Sunday night. This Sunday, we are going to have our Deep Cuts show, Deep Cuts, and it's live angsty music. Now, we have special hosts on each one of our Deep Cuts, and this week, Hunter Ackerman. He'll be with us for Deep Cuts number 9 this Sunday starting at 7 p.m. Pacific. Then, Monday, Amanda on Demanda. She takes your requests, and this week it's going to be a theme. The Beatles. If you want to help Amanda and put a song on her wheel, go ahead and go to www.vaudacity.online and make a couple of suggestions, and Amanda will get those ready. She spins the wheel every Monday starting at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Later in the week, the Lovecast with Hunter Ackerman, live acoustic originals and covers. It is his 63rd episode, and he just keeps going. He and his trusty sidekick, Wolfgang the Mothhammer, every Thursday night. This Thursday, July 1st, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then next week, next Friday, 1 week from tonight, is our big Vaudacity Family Reunion Festival. Friday, it's going to be a program of solo programs. In other words, we're combining a lot of our shows here on the network together in one evening. We will have Amanda on Demanda, the Picker Circle, Lovecast, Out of the Cove, and a special Vaudacity Improv Jam. That's on Friday night, July 2nd. Saturday, it's Paulie's live online variety show, a live picnic online variety show. We haven't done one of these since February 29th, 2020. So we are very excited to be bringing these events to you live. Bring your own food, beverages, and lawn chairs. Tickets are available. You go to vaudacityonline.com. Don't confuse that with Amanda on Demanda's. So you go to www.vaudacityonline.com. Sign up. The event will take place in the city of Orange at a special location, and we will definitely share that with you when you sign up and get your tickets. And those are the events that we have coming up in the very near future here on the Vaudacity Network. And we are now going to get back to all the laughs. Here, let me try to tickle that funny bone of yours.
No, stop it.
Right there, right there. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the VIPs, Vaudacity Improv Players with Tom Carrozza as host tonight.
I'm the host tonight. Thank you. Thank you. The people in the balcony especially like me tonight, yes. Oh boy, well, we have a lot of excitement ahead of us. We are now about to do a wonderful game we've been developing. I have a little thing where I call it, I know, I said it again. This is called Cool, Cooler, Coolest. And playing tonight is our Karen and Jane. And what we need for a suggestion for this is a location. What you're going to see is, not a location. What do we ask for? An emotion, right?
Oh, yeah, that's better. Sorry, Greg.
Yeah,
I messed up.
Made a little boo-boo there. We need an emotion, not I know. But, when I teach, I say anything could be an emotion. People just say happy or sad or angry. Those are the top 3. But if you dig, you could come up with something much more interesting and unique. Right, girls?
Mm-hmm. Taco.
Like a recipe.
Yes. Plastic. Mm-hmm. All right, so maybe we've gotten an unusual emotion in our suggestion box. Do we, Craig? An emotion?
Well, looking at our emotions here, how about from Diana Nicole, dread?
Dread! Wonderful.
Oh.
Okay, we are now going to see a 2-person scene which involves dread.
you know, I really wish that we had enough money to hire a vet to do this. But he looks like he's asleep, little squishy.
I watched all the YouTube videos. So I gave him the Tylenol PM. We're just gonna have to go and remove the blockage. And by blockage, of course, I mean wedding ring.
Okay. Well, before we start, perhaps we better put on another pair of latex gloves, just to be safe.
Just a double wrap. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Just sometimes they rub together. Okay.
Did you sterilize the scissors?
I don't even want to use the scissors. I'm just gonna poke in. I'm just gonna poke in the mouth because he swallowed it. It's gotta be right around here somewhere, right?
Yeah, but the YouTube video I saw did have going through between the ribs.
No. I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna poke him just to make sure that Tylenol's working.
This is my favorite iguana. I'm not gonna cut him.
Alrighty. Well, that was a scene with a lot of dread girls. I'm a little shocked that you had it so ready as actresses.
I didn't know what she had made him. I was waiting to see.
You just said little squishy.
Yeah,
so we didn't know.
All right, we're going to see the scene again, girls. But this time, as your director, I need more dread, okay? I'd like to see the same scene again, but with more dread.
He might be dead. You touch him.
I only have 3 pairs of gloves on. I gotta get another pair of gloves on.
All right. Give me that plastic bag. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get into the beekeeper suit.
Okay. Here, I'll zip you up.
Look.
I think he did something wet.
Okay. Are you really sure that you need Dad's will that he swallowed? I just want to leave it in there. I want to leave it in there.
He didn't know. He went around sucking everything up out of the drawer. Maybe he let me. Oh, all right. I'll stick my hand in before we cut him.
I can't even look. Ooh.
I feel something. It might be a kidney. It might be a will.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, he's inside out.
Oh yeah, that was a kidney. That's a kidney.
All righty, girls. That was totally disturbing. And
really dreadful.
I know. Yeah. But you know what? As your director, I'm sorry. I have to insist that you do it again with more dread. Your actresses, this should be easy for you. We're going to do take 3 with even more dread.
Readier.
I'm not even going to look outside my plastic bubble. I'm not coming out there. The iguana swallowed a nuclear bomb. You have to disarm it. I'm not going to do it.
I'm gonna stick it. It's ticking. It's tick tick. Get the scissors. Oh, scaly.
Boom! Oh. I hate it when iguanas explode. I mean, that's really inconsiderate on their part, right?
It fills me with dread.
I see your point. I do, yeah. Well, girls, wonderful job. I'm sure that will get you further in the business.
Thanks, boy.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, this next one, guys, is a little complicated. We need 3 occupations or fields of expertise. We need 3 of those. We also need 3 categories that you might see on Jeopardy. You know, like things that are orange, or things that get destroyed by the wind, or dangerous desserts, something like that. You can be inventive. We need 3 of those. And I'm going to take this moment to also announce, get ready, there is no suggestion box next Friday. That's because of the live show on July 2nd. So we will not be here next week. I know this is coming as a shock and some very bad news for many of you. You can watch one of our reruns on YouTube, but we will not be here live. Hopefully the week after we will be here live. But, and if you're in the California area, you should go see the live show. My gosh, I would go if I wasn't in New York. So they have those 2 live shows next Friday and Saturday, which preclude our show, which is fine. After all, this is our 444th show. So we could use a little break, you know. So keep it in mind. We'll miss you. You'll miss us. It's only for 1 week. Okay. I'm not crying. It's allergies. Okay. Craig, do we have any occupations?
Oh, of course we do. And
All
thank
right.
you to everybody who's throwing in the chat for that.
They're throwing in the chat? Ooh.
Well, at least they're not throwing up in the chat. Well,
Not yet.
not yet at least.
It's early. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So our first occupation is?
I'm always throwing up in the chat.
An archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
And who is that?
That's going to be Denny Siegel. And number 2?
Number 2, a meter reader.
Meter reader. That's Dan Roque. All right. Number 3?
Number 3, a porta potty cleaner.
A porta potty cleaner. All right. Now we have these 3 Jeopardy categories. God help us if those are the occupations. Oh boy, Craig, any news? Do we have any Jeopardy type categories?
All right, let's see. Excellent. We've got our first category, types of wines.
Wines. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, things that go boom.
Okay, things that go boom. And number 3.
Types of alien food.
Well, let's just cut off types and call it alien food and wines.
Why not?
Because types is implied. Alien food. Again, our 3 categories tonight are wines, things that go boom, and alien food. I don't know about you people, but me, when I get things like this near me, I like to play Jeopardy! I'm your host, Lincoln Tunnel, and tonight we have 3 very interesting guests. First, let us meet our reigning champion. She's an archaeologist all the way from Dusty, Oklahoma. Please welcome Denny Digger. Denny.
Hello, Alex. I'm
Hi.
so excited to be here. I am busting my buttons.
I see,
My
okay.
buttons, by the way, are made of dinosaur shells, a dinosaur bone shell. Probably should have given them to a museum, but I thought they're just about the right size and shape for my buttons.
I see. Now, you've uncovered something very controversial recently. Can you tell us?
Yes, I did. It seems that it wasn't a bullet that killed JFK. It was a meteor.
Oh, well, that's groundbreaking news. All right,
Yes.
well, thank you.
Maybe too soon, but I
Maybe-
unearthed it when I was researching the dinosaurs.
Okay, thank you, Denny. Next, we have a meter reader all the way from Nichols, Michigan. Please welcome Dan Slott. Dan, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, how are you? Now, you had a very, very important person in your life who guided you to be a meter reader. Isn't that true?
Yes, it was my school crossing guard who showed me the importance of law enforcement.
I see. And that you won a special award recently, I understand, as the best meter reader in your town.
Yes, nobody can tick it faster than me.
Oh, very interesting.
I
Well,
can
you
tick it and stick it before you get your foot in the street.
Wow. Well, you do belong here on Jeopardy. Thank you.
No, who
And,
can get a triceratops? Boom.
and next, we have a porta potty cleaner all the way from Head, Florida. Please welcome Dylan Swisher. Dylan, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, you actually clean the porta potties, don't you?
I actually clean the porta potties. I am the premier porta potty cleaner. I am the most prominent premier porta potty cleaner. The porta potty cleaner, as you will. I am the number one porta potty cleaner. I'm not number two.
Well, that's something to reach for, isn't it? Is it any truth to the rumor that Ryan Gosling is going to play you in a movie?
It is all a rumor. He has been shadowing me, but it's been under the guise of a movie. I've never seen anyone else. It makes me wonder what he's really up to.
All right. Well, thank you and welcome to Jeopardy! Let me direct your attention to the board where we have 3 Jeopardy categories. The first category is wines. The second category is things that go boom. And the third category is alien food. Denny, you're our reigning champion. Why don't you choose from the board?
Well, I have always been fascinated with UFOs and such, so I'll take types of wines.
Types of wines. The answer is Chardonnay.
And
Yes, Denny.
who was briefly married to Sonny Anay?
That's not what I have here. Chardonnay.
Eh.
Yes, Dan. Dan.
What can I buy you if you let me get out of this ticket?
Ah, very good. All right, you've gained control of the board. Choose.
Let's go with things that go boom.
Things that go boom. The answer is microwave. Microwave. Yes, Denny.
What is this?
You're right. Go ahead and choose from the board.
I will move on to alien food.
Alien food. The answer is marshmallows. Marshmallows. Yes, Dylan.
What do I find at the bottom of a porta potty every 4th of July?
You're right. Marshmallows. Choose from the board, please.
I'll take things that make you go boom. Things that go boom, sorry.
Things that go boom. The answer is fireworks. Fireworks. Yes, Dylan.
What works best to disinfect a porta potty?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fireworks.
Right. All right, choose again from the board. No, he's got it. Choose again.
I'll take wines.
Wines. The answer is counterfeit. Counterfeit. Yes, Dylan.
What question do you ask when you're trying to fit a counter into the porta potty? Will this counterfeit?
That's not what I have here. I'm sorry. Yes, Dan. Counterfeit.
How did I know that bill wasn't real when I stuck it in the meter?
That's not what I have here. Denny. Counterfeit.
Yeah, what does a toddler throw in Australia? A counterfeit.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because they do.
Or it goes the other way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good. All right, choose from the board.
I would like to stay with alien foods.
Alien foods. The answer is kibble. Kibble. Yes, Denny.
Who's going to dominate late night since Conan's leaving?
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. This next one is the audio daily double. Denny, choose from the board.
I'd like to go back to wines.
Wines. The answer is boop. Boop.
What is the sound of a meter expiring?
You're right. That is what they sound like now. They've been electronified. All right, choose from the board again, Dan.
Let's go with things that go boom.
Things that go boom. The answer is fire hydrant. Fire hydrant.
And
Yes, Denny.
what was a sham of a sold out rock show on an island for firefighters? Didn't go well.
Beep.
Yes, Dan. Fire hydrant.
What's the quickest thing you can get a ticket for parking too close to?
Interesting. Dylan, fire hydrant.
What do people pee like when they go into a porta potty?
You're right. That's what I have here. Choose from the board, won't you, please?
I'll go with wines, please.
Wines. The answer is stale. Stale. Yes, Denny.
What did Marlon Brando scream at the balcony in Streetcar Named Desire?
Stale. You're right. Go ahead and choose from the board.
All right, I'm just going to go back to types of wines.
You are. Okay. Types of wines. The answer is Chianti. 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 Yes, Dylan.
What comes in a can?
It's not what I have here. Yes, Dan. Chianti.
What could I smell all over that woman's breath that came and begged me not to give her a ticket for parking too long?
Oh boy, yeah, it could be any one of my friends. Denny. Chianti.
Who makes the Sorrento?
Yes, you're right. Well, I don't know how this happened. We came up with a three-way tie. That's crazy. That means we go to a special category, and that category is literature. Okay? And the answer that you're going to write your question to fit is Long Day's Journey into Night. Long Day's Journey into Night. La da 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 da. Da da da. Leap, beep, 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 beep. All right, Long Day's Journey into Night. Dylan, we're going to come to you first. What is your question to go with the answer? Long Day's Journey into Night.
What do I call my daily shift cleaning porta potties?
I believe that would probably be a good name for it. Yes. Dan, we're coming to you. Long Day's Journey into Night.
What is walking home after your car gets towed?
Oh boy, I bet that's true. Yes, I'm not saying yes or no. We're gonna see what Denny has to offer. Denny, Long Day's Journey into Night.
What have these last 15 months felt like?
Danny Roque is our new winner! Whoa! Well, thank you for playing Jeopardy, everybody. Let's give everybody a big Jeopardy kiss. Ready? 1, 2.
My career is in the toilet. I'm going back to work.
Oh my gosh. Well, all right. Well, stay and finish the show. Don't go to the... Yeah, all right. Well, you guys, that was kind of fun, huh? I like Jeopardy.
Good job double hosting.
I like that it was kind of fun. Jeez.
It was pretty darn fun. All right.
It was fun because I won.
Yes, you did win. And you know what that means?
I'll take the annuity.
All right. Well, you know what else that means? It means that your 3 headlines, Danny Roque, are now coming into focus. Dan has
that already? Okay.
Yeah, Dan has secured 3 headlines, and we need everybody to vote 1, 2, or 3. Blindly vote on a number.
And following Karen's lead, I resisted reading them.
No, don't read them yet. We have to wait until we get a number.
The article.
Reading the articles.
Oh, yeah, the headlines are sometimes better than the article. Well, so if you could write in the chat box 1, 2, or 3, whichever one gets the most votes, you know, is the one we're going to do, I guess. We're going to do 3 scenes based on the same headline. Craig, any luck here?
Yeah, actually we
There
do.
certainly is one I'm hoping they pick.
Even though Scott kind of doubled up and tripled up and fourpled up the chat with the number 3, the number 3 actually did win because it was the first number that came up 3 times.
Are you sure it just wasn't fourpled?
All right.
Well, actually, I think it was more of 6-pulled. 7-pulled, 8-pulled.
Okay, when you're ready,
It's still
tell me.
coming.
All right. We will read us number 3, Dan Roque.
So headline number 3 is Waterford Boy 8 saves sister's life.
Ooh, that could mean anything, man. Who's first? I can't see the list here. Who's first?
I think it's you and I.
All right, so Tom and Dylan. Read it again one more time, Dan.
Waterford Boy 8 saves sister's life.
Okay, turn your cameras off, because it's just Dylan and I for now.
Look, officer, this is really embarrassing. I tried to kidnap this girl, and it was an 8-year-old that rescued her.
You know, look, Fingers, I could turn you in right now and you would get the chair. You realize you've violated your parole like 30 times.
Can we please just let this go? I can't have the one thing that actually gets me caught doing this is an 8-year-old kid.
You know, 8-year-olds are something you should be more aware of, Fingers. You know, they can save lives now. You know, they know how to do CPR. They know how to resuscitate. They know how to do surgery probably by now.
Why do you think I was trying to kidnap, his sister? I don't know how to do this, and my wife was choking on that chicken bone. I had to get a kid who knew first aid to do it. I was going to give her back eventually.
I gotta ask you to rethink the whole kidnapping thing. I know you're very fast, you're very nimble, you just snatch them before they're even noticed, and you return them before anybody notices, but people notice eventually, and it's against the law.
Well, what is the point of me having a van with no windows if I can't kidnap people?
Well, here's a perfect example. Here we have a girl who fell face down in a puddle. Her brother was nearby. He's only 8. She's gagging, she's coughing, probably drowning. Eventually, he summons superhuman strength to turn her over and save her life. There's no room for kidnapping in that story.
No, because this girl keeps getting herself into trouble and this kid keeps rescuing her. How was I supposed to know that this was some sort of super kid?
Well, you should be aware now. The kids, most of them are super kids now. They're being born smarter and faster and better than us.
And I'm probably safer in jail anyway. Fine, I confess I did it. Lock me up.
All right, put on these cuffs and let's dance.
Ooh, cuffs?
Ooh. Thank you. Who's next?
Next is Danny and Jane.
Denny and Jane, Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life.
That is it.
Danny, it's you.
Waterford boy 8 saves.
You're in the scene. Yeah, but you're in the scene. It's your
I'm
turn.
in the next scene?
Yes.
That's you. Your time to shine, baby.
I didn't know that.
With Jane Brucker. Here he is.
All right, well,
Turn your camera on.
if we had to take a kidney from one to give to the other, I think this is the better move.
Oh, you're a good boy, Danny. Oh, Danny boy. You're the finest lad here in Waterford to give up your own kidney to save your sister. Yeah?
Well, I have one that might be working.
Oh, Danny, thank God that you didn't offer your liver. Oh, Danny boy, you are my favorite child. I'm so glad that you've decided to be the one to give up your kidney.
Even at 8, no one would want my liver.
I know, Danny. You know, this whole little town of Waterford, it's like a little crystal shop right here in your heart. It's glimmering with light and generosity and bravery, boy.
That's pretty close to the way I would describe it, except it's more like a liquor store on every corner.
I'll put on the gloves again, and I'll take out that kidney myself, even though I dread it.
If we can save a couple bucks, you should do it.
You know, if it was your other brother who had, if the sister had given up the kidney, I would have said she was fair. But you're the fairest child, the fairest boy man here in town. Now bend over.
What? This is how you're going to take my kidney?
I saw the YouTube of it. I saw these two young lasses. They were doing it to their iguana. Worked like a charm, a lucky little charm.
And that iguana liver saved them. Is that what you're saying?
It did, lad. But it had to be a brave person to do it.
Well, why don't we catch an iguana?
Eh?
Let's catch an iguana.
Oh, now, Daddy, are you getting a little scared? Are you turning a little yellow? Turning tail and running?
Not exactly. I just didn't realize there might be another option.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Another option. Ooh.
I didn't know I was going to get stuck playing moves.
Well, you did. It was very
did.
nice. You're very cute. All right.
Good, I didn't read the article.
It is very good. Next, we have Denny and Karen. Denny, could you read the headline again for us?
Yes. Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life.
Welcome to the Waterford Chamber of Commerce. You're going to be a great tour guide, Karen. Are you nervous?
Medium. I know so much about the Chamber of Commerce, though, that I feel like this is the job I was born for.
Okay, well, the thing is, a lot of towns have a lot of interesting claims to fame. George Washington slept there and whatnot. We really only we're kind of a one-trick pony, and it's pretty much Patrick Mulvaney and Sarah Mulvaney. He's 8, she's 6, fell off the swing, went to hit her in the head. He blocked her with his arm. That's our claim to fame. So you want to run the story by me as if I'm a tourist, I've never heard it, kind of juice it up.
Look, I grew up in this town. This was our 3rd grade curriculum, was the Mulvaney story. I feel like I've been fed it over and over again. I've heard horror versions of it when I was camping in Girl Scouts. In that version, he had hooks for hands, so when he tried to save her, right? But I won't tell that during the tour.
And we all know the musical theater number where when he goes to save her, miraculously squirrels came out of the trees and they started doing a kick line in harmony.
There's a squirrel. Look, there's a squirrel, Mulvaney. There's a squirrel. I won't do that one either.
Look, there's a swing. Block it with your arm, Mulvaney. Yes, block it
with your arm, Mulvaney. Block it with your arm, Mulvaney.
Block it with your arm, Mulvaney. I know it's very catchy, but it's not what happened. It's not what happened, and we could be subject to a lawsuit. Right. Are there any other outrageous things that we need to get out of your system before we open the door and the tourists come flooding in to hear about the Mulvaney kids?
I did hear one version of the story where he was actually, instead of being from Waterford, he was not like a Waterford boy. He was made of Waterford crystal.
Yes.
So he was a crystal boy. And yes. she was actually a glass vase. And he sacrificed himself.
And her death, he was absolutely shattered by her death. We've all heard this. That was actually made up by a crystal meth user. That's a little Tommy Carrozza. And we have him actually locked up in the Hooskow right now because we can't have him tarnishing this with false narratives.
Say the crystal meth, Mulvaney. Say the crystal meth, Mulvaney.
Like the squirrel chewing. Oh my goodness, look what's happening.
Mulvaney. But I won't say that. I won't say any of that stuff.
Mulvaney the musical. You know what? The heck with the truth. I think we should mount a 2-woman production of Mulvaney the musical.
That's the part I was born to play.
Oh, I was going to play that part. But...
Wow.
All right.
Right up there with Hamilton. I would go see that, Mulvaney the musical.
I have one thing to tell you all, though.
What is it, Dan?
Underneath the headline, this quote was written. I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week.
Oh, Denny! That's the part we needed.
Everybody, all right, everybody come back on screen because we're going to read the other 2 headlines, and we want to know which 2 lost. Dan, we need you on screen, booby.
Yeah.
All right, here you are. Could you?
We don't need your booby on screen.
Well, we
just need you on screen, booby.
Okay. It might help our ratings. Dan, could you read one of the other headlines? Yes. And Dylan and Jane are going to act it out. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Just pick one?
Yeah.
No, you have to, read all of them and...
Read one. Read one.
Read one. Okay. I see. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. I was hoping for.
All right, we're going to do a little scene. Here we go, kids.
What? Johnny, I got to tell you, I'm late. I'm 8 weeks late. Wait a minute. I'm not so good at counting, but I think I'm going to have your baby.
How is that possible? You're 26.
All right, good scene. All right. Danny, where'd you go? We need you again.
All right.
Okay.
Here I be.
All right, Denny and Karen are going to do the other scene.
Yeah, I sure was hoping that one would show up. But here's headline number 1. Runaway pig lured home by deputies' Doritos.
Wait, is that his name or is there an apostrophe there? Okay.
Runaway pig lured home by deputies' Doritos.
Now, Porky. You know your mom is missing you and she ain't going to give me the good loving if mama's not happy, deputy not. What are you looking at? Are you looking at this little orange triangle? Well, shut my mouth. You don't want no mud after all. Come on, little doggy. Come on, little piggy. Who's my babe? Who's my babe?
Wow.
I'm dying to see an actual pig make that noise.
I know,
That's
some Dorito.
Yeah, had Ibsen-esque qualities. You know, I
I
think.
didn't mention what flavor.
Yeah. Oh, we got. Dude, Craig, are people doing things?
You know what they say?
We
Do it.
have, yes. In fact, we have a firework writing Avaparasado from Emily Thatcher.
Oh,
So thank you very, very much, Emily.
Well, you guys, we are on to our last form of the evening. The last
Verbal
form.
freeze tag again. More verbal freeze tag. That's my favorite.
No, we've already done that. It's our last show of June as well. So, and like I said, no show next week. So we're really counting on you this time. You've got to give us a reason, a fictional reason why we're all together. What is it that we did in our past that drew us all together? And let me just say right off the bat, it's been fun hosting. I've never done it before. You guys have been really, really great and responsive. And
Great job, Tom.
thank you. You know, I've seen Dylan do it. I've seen Denny do it. I've seen Karen do it. And now I have a new respect for all of you because it's a lot of work. You have to
Birds do it. Bees do it. Now Tom Carrozza and his keys do it.
Yes, now that, yes.
Iguanas.
And iguanas, yes, and all that stuff.
We got. I heard
super
another
chat.
ding.
Yeah,
Do we
another
have-
super chat. Thank you, Scott Gilbert. Sending love to the funniest people on the planet.
Oh, we love you, Scotty.
Bless you, Scott, and bless
Except
you,
he's sending us
VIPs.
money. He's sending love to the funniest people. He sent us money.
All right.
boy.
All right.
All right, so maybe do we have a reason why we all came together, Craig?
Let's see. Ooh, I like this one.
You liking it as usually means we won't. What do you got?
Okay, from Christy Davila. You guys committed murder.
That's wonderful. That's way better than Thanksgiving. So
That'll bring you together.
all right.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good to see you again.
Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been so long.
Wait. Yeah, coast is clear. Coast is clear.
I mean, I served my time. I don't know what you're talking about.
My
You guys
parole
remember-
What
officer's been
happens
up
when
my
you
butt.
confess?
Do you guys remember that one time that we committed murder?
Oh God, yeah.
Do you remember? Okay. So this is the way I remember it. It was 15 to 25 years ago. So so here's what I remember. So I was signed up for a bike marathon, right? And so I was training and I had like strong quads. I'd been training every single day, right? And so we all got together. We were like 6 a.m. training buddies. And we were like, let's ride. And we knew that the other squad was competing and they started to ride on our turf. They were riding in our bike lane. So
No,
then
wait, you got that wrong. That's not what happened, Karen. We were warming up, and the chain fell off of my bike. And right at that moment, they came over the line, and stupidly, I took a chain from one of the passing bikes. And that got wrapped around my wrist, right? And it's cut off the circulation, and their bike just fell apart right next to us. And the bicyclist just fell so hard on the sidewalk.
Oh, no. That's not what happened. He didn't fall. Don't you remember Dylan gave him a smack in the back of the head? Because he was like, yo, your bike fell apart. And when he smacked him in the back of the head, he went flying and his face went in that puddle. And then
That's not what I did. That's not what I did. I didn't smack him in the back of the head. Because he crossed over our line, I went over and I grabbed him by the back of his shirt and I threw him to the ground.
yeah.
That's
But
not what
it's not
happened.
exactly what happened.
No, that's certainly not what happened. If you guys remember, that wasn't a bicycle gang that went by us. That was a motorcycle gang. Dylan didn't throw the guy. He just grabbed him on the back of his jacket. He was going so fast, he popped right off.
You know,
That's not what happened. That's not
No.
what happened. It didn't pop right off. We had to line the whole motorcycle gang up next to the ditch and then shoot them, and they all then fell into the ditch, and we threw all their bikes in after them.
Wait a minute, that's not what
Right?
happened. That's not what happened. It wasn't a ditch. It was a very shallow puddle, right? But their leather jackets were so heavy, right? So they fell face down into the puddle, but they couldn't get themselves out because their leather jackets, like Ophelia, filled up with water and they were weighted down in it, and they had their helmets and stuff, so they were muffled.
That's not what happened. That's not what those weren't jackets. Those were their bloated bellies. You know, when they all turned into corpses, they just started getting all bloated and they looked like jackets.
No, that's not what happened. They
No?
died because when they fell in the puddles, I was standing on their heads.
That would do it. Yeah, but we were all found guilty. You know, those surveillance cameras can be a real killjoy.
Should have wiped those prints.
That's not what happened. I had a much better lawyer than the rest of you.
Oh, that's right. You got
You
off.
haven't been in the Hooskow?
No.
Let's get him.
Well, you're buying drinks.
No! Yeah!
Wait, don't leave, Dylan. We're going to pretend you have a different bike than I.
Well, everybody, that was the suggestion box on tonight, June 25th, 2021, show number 44.
Thank you to everyone that's been so delightful this week.
Yeah, our audience. I would like to thank Jane Brucker. Jane Brucker, wave. I would like to thank Denny Siegel, wave. Dainty Siegel. I would like to thank Denny Roque, wave. I would like to thank Dylan White, wave. And Karen Baughn, wave. I want to thank Craig Jackman, wave. And I'm waving too.
Who are you?
I'm Tom Carrozza, tonight's host on the suggestion box.
Great.
All right, thank you, and everybody. We won't see you next week, okay? So not next week. 2 weeks from tonight, come back, click, and we'll have more fun, okay? All right. Goodbye for now.
Aren't you doing a live thing in